Do you remember anything of the game up to this point?
Spooky ghost while we were trying to solve a spooky like dancing ghost while we were in the flashing light. Oh yeah, this guy. Tickets, please.
Tease. Why tease? I don't actually understand why he says tease.
Because they're teasing us with little bits of information.
It's good a guess as any. Anyway, so clearly what we have to do now is like go to the ticket office, right?
Sure.
Because spoiling the magic, we last recorded a long time ago, so you may have forgotten that we are looking for eyes right now.
We are?
Yeah, we're looking for eyes right now.
Okay.
We found 4 of them. We need 2 more.
Are these literal eyes or like the letter I?
Wow, holy cow! We only recorded a week ago, dude.
I've been recording Technobabylon since then.
Spoiling
oh,
the
okay.
magic
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah. Okay. There we go.
Now you remember. Perfect.
Right. They
So
all
easy
have different colors, right?
Yeah.
Question mark. Oh. Sense the change to the airwaves.
Snare.
Oh, okay.
So where was a
tease
radio?
The snare drum?
Where was a radio for airwaves?
I don't remember.
Of course. It's alright.
Like I said in what might be included before this video, I only remember the dancing ghost man in the flashing light.
Well, at least that made an impression.
Yeah.
Better than we can say for anything in the original Darkfall.
Yeah, in that one I only remember Nigel. What's his face?
Yeah, Nigel Danvers.
Yeah, who has not showed up in this one yet.
He will continue not to show up in this one.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is a shame.
Oh,
So it's beside this radio.
well, that was. Oh, okay. All right. There's a new guest at reception.
The guest. Now this. Remember how I said this game descends into fanfic right about now?
Sure. Yeah.
Descends into fanfic right about now.
Oh, because this is one of the characters from the first game.
Miss Grable, the bank robber. Yes.
Oh boy. How fanficky is it gonna get?
Well, you know how in the original game, like, we learned nothing about Gloria Grable other than she was the Sly Fox bank robber?
Yeah.
And she was, like, not nice to us?
Uh-huh. Right, she was the one who told us to leave and give up and everything, right?
No, that was actually Edna for some unknown reason. But she was the one who, like, when you get in her room, she's like, "Get out!"
Okay, yeah.
So, she will not do that to us this time. She is much more affable.
Oh boy, that sounds promising.
So, you don't remember, but do you remember when there was a door with a big symbol on it we couldn't open in the last episode?
No,
Our
I don't
audience
remember.
remembers.
Yeah. They're going to be much more clued in on what's happening than I am.
Well, it's like you're playing it blind for a second time. It's perfect.
It's just halfway through the game.
We should do this for every game. Just have you lose everything.
Oh,
Anyways,
geez.
it's this door. We can now unlock it with the key from Miss
the
Grable's thing.
Very conspicuous symbol.
Now you might notice that this is not 2010.
This room is ghastly.
We're not actually time traveling, right?
We are actually time travel. Not actually, but like
We're
We
seeing
are-
the memories of the past.
nailed it.
Yeah.
So we are now quotation marks. We are now Miss Grable
We've astral projected our way into her body.
by accident. Yes. So you have to pay attention to everything she says.
Oh,
So
no.
I clicked on the bed, and she says it's better than Holloway Prison. And you see, it's different from game to game. Each game is, she says, one of 3 random stock phrases for each thing you look at.
Really?
Like, here's this book that I'm going to attempt to look at. Yeah. And she says,
A lie, a ruse, a fabrication. I have no interest in staying here.
so that's one of the 3 things she can say upon looking at that book, and it changes what you have to say to her later on, so you have to look at them all.
Pretty little things.
So, like,
Like, you're trying to get a feel for what she was feeling at the time, is what you're trying to do.
so basically, you would be best off like trying to write them down as they happened.
It's pretty simple to remember.
The car is hidden. Out of sight.
Maybe it'd be easier to remember, like, if you're the one actually playing.
I won't be staying.
Yeah, like, I didn't have to write anything down. I didn't even have to write anything down for, spoiler alert, the Matilda Fly section, which you normal people would really have to write down.
How long after this part do we have to remember what she's saying?
About 3 minutes.
Okay. At least it's not
But
like...
you can come back and look again, so it's okay.
At least it's not something that happens, like, an hour later.
Yeah, like, for example, right now she said, "Who am I? What am I?" etc. The first time I played through, instead, she said, "I've been unmasked." And that, like, changes. We have to say to her later.
I mean... Okay, it's not a bad idea.
As far as fanfiction goes, I like 3-way fanfiction.
Well, it's a neat way to
Coffee for one and one alone.
change, like,
Replay value quotation marks question marks?
yeah. I mean, does it actually change anything about the, like, plot or the narrative?
No, it just changes the puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
She just says she's an aristocrat, which I don't believe, but that's okay.
It's not bad. It's just kind of weird, I guess. Oh, bloody money.
Never be enough.
Not enough money or not enough blood? Or both?
Both.
Hide the other two.
Well, you see, spoiler. So remember in the first game she hit it all into the floorboards?
Yeah.
She remembers too. Yeah, so what happened is that she was trying to rob the bank one last time and, like, flee the country with her lover, but then he got gunned down and now she's, like, suicidal.
Right.
As you're about to you'll find out fairly quickly.
I'm back in my own time. I hope. What's happening here? Was that someone's memory?
This guy sounds... So, this is an impression that I got in, like, the earlier videos as well. But this guy voicing, like, our main character sounds kind of like a pitch-shifted version of Daniel from Amnesia: The Dark Descent. He's got, like... I mean, I don't want to be, you know, all English accents sound alike, but they have very, very similar, like, styles of speaking and everything. Like, their dialects sound very alike.
Yeah. Okay, so here's her, like, plotting out the thing, and she's getting nervous, and she doesn't know why. And then, well, yeah, something's wrong. I'm gonna do it anyways. It's all
Why am I
planning.
so apprehensive?
Yeah. Welp.
Oh, it all went wrong.
And this is where her darling was shot down.
Oh.
So what was in that journal is that, you know, was being, like, I think she was being, like, coerced by a Nazi organization. And that's why she was, like, robbing banks, and now she's trying to get away from them. And that's where everything went wrong.
Huh. Well, that's...
That's horrible life leech on the table is making that sound. I'm sorry.
You want a tissue or something?
It's just miserable. It just wants to die. Let's put it out of its misery.
Okay, like, in all fairness, fair dues, that's kind of disgusting. That is like unsettling and gross.
Yeah. I like how it leaves behind no trace of itself once you kill it, though.
Yeah, helpful
It is,
for
they
cleanup.
died in misery is the idea, or were taken by the darkfall in misery, so they left behind a life leech. So once you kill it, you can like try to heal the ghost.
Huh.
It's like the conceit.
This one is ghastly. It's self-fitting.
So now we understand why she was so miserable in the first game, anyways.
Right.
Now we understand quotation marks.
Now it all makes sense.
So this puzzle looks really complex, but it's not.
Do you have to do all the discs like automatically place themselves, or do you have to place them in the right spot?
No, they place themselves. So like what you're trying to do is just match it.
Uh-huh.
Like match it so that all the colors are touching the right ones.
Right.
Touch in the middle and resets everything. If you turn one on the side, it like turns that one in the middle one. So it's just a bit of experimentation, but it's this.
Yep.
So,
Simple enough. Oh,
Um,
God. Oh yeah. Creating the
are you
paper.
are you spooked yet?
The creepiest of. Oh my.
So yeah, this one can't be shown in my church either.
It's okay. At least there's no nipple. That's what keeps it from being rated M. You know.
Hey, as Beyond Atlantis showed us.
There wasn't any nipple in that, so yeah. No,
For everyone, then.
No
problem.
M rating.
Oh dears. This was a bit harder to put together for some reason. Sorry I'm failing.
Would be... Like, I don't know. It's like one of those schlock,
Yeah. It's one of those...
well, film posters.
Yeah.
And
She
magazine
made it
posters and stuff.
Sergei.
Sergei. Yeah, like he was Anton in my first playthrough, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
Huh.
also changed. Like something else you have to know. That's why I have to open that, is to find out the guy's name.
It's not enough. It can never be enough.
They do the music sting every time you open that.
And the only way to leave this memory is to open that suitcase.
I have it.
So the first time I played, I heard that music sting about 1,000 times.
Fantastic.
And I heard it go, yes, about 1,000 times.
And then choo choo.
And that's a good point they brought up in the first game, but never really addressed afterwards. Why is this hotel built over the railway tracks?
Cheap location.
That must have taken a lot of effort to engineer that.
I mean, there are tons of like apartment buildings that are, well, I mean, not like directly over train tracks, but built like near train tracks.
I thought you never made
So I built an altar out of 3 personal items of hers.
Huh. And
She
then we're
killed
gonna
the life leech, so she
we're
can
gonna
come back.
summon her. Yeah.
here. Can you not
Oh.
see me?
No, can't.
Here. With the driving seats.
So we built a car.
Oh,
You might notice that we built a car.
Who are you?
that's kind of weird.
To find out.
What happened to you?
Mind your own business.
That's not the right your.
A wretched
Shush.
end to a wretched life.
So now you can see that she's like heartbroken. So Anita Sarkeesian would not approve that she wants to kill herself because her lover was killed.
It's her fault. She's keeping us here. You too.
So Amy is keeping us.
Can I help?
No, there's something I must do. To end this
Alright, so explain this to me.
I don't think I'll be able to.
Not in your world, maybe, but mine.
Slow down. You'll get us killed.
This is happening.
You're not moving.
Tight. We can both
Yeah.
find peace tonight.
But there's what?
So I'm gonna screw it up on purpose the first time.
Not a very good one.
Is that like club dance beat in the game?
Yes.
I,
So yeah, the idea is that you have to get every last one of these perfect, right?
Oh, so this is where what she said comes into play?
Yeah. Yeah. If you have to get every one of these correct, otherwise she kills herself hilariously.
Not a very good
So this is happening.
Why is it jerking and bouncing like that?
Because we're driving.
Her ghostly powers are apparently very powerful. I also like how her steering wheel has her initials.
Of course.
Wait, Anton, but...
Yeah, I
she
chose
said-
the wrong one on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So this happens.
Damn you all to hell.
That delivery, though.
But we are just in the...
If he's gone, I have no reason to live.
Huh?
Okay.
So, yeah. Don't worry, you can try again.
Oh, boy.
I'm here. In the driving seat.
Wow. I don't even know
So,
what
yeah.
to say to that.
If you get even one of the prompts wrong, she offs herself. So you have to, like, get it all correct off the bat.
What are you doing, Miss
So why does it give you so many, like, chances to screw up?
Slow down.
Well, you know, there's like 6 questions, the 6 things you can say to her. You just have to get all of them right, otherwise she offs herself. So
Yeah, I don't...
you have to pay so much attention. That's the puzzle. You have to know
I-
her deeply. It's like
Okay,
a bed,
I
it's
guess
just-
my
yeah.
my point, the point that I'm trying to go for is that, like, in a better game, if you failed after a single incorrect answer, it would just automatically fail, rather than making you go through all of the questions until you got all of them done.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, if it's an automatic failure state for getting one incorrect, it should
Yeah.
just fail you after you get that one incorrect.
I'm just hoping I edited this one correctly because I failed 4 times.
Oh dear.
I'm pretty sure I got this one. It's gonna be fine.
Oh,
Yes, we're good.
that was quite noticeable.
What? That's not where the edit point was.
No, but it was a quite noticeable
How could you be so right?
artifact in the middle of the screen there.
Oh, okay.
I am who I am, an inspector. Are you free of your torment?
Is that a question that
No.
actually gets asked?
And you beginning to be real.
Oh yeah, our main character doesn't actually have a name, does he?
You still have your
He's
Oh,
just
the
the
inspector.
inspector.
Yeah.
That's a title, not a name.
You mean Mr. Bones?
that girl. Oh, Mary, she's darkness.
Also,
herself.
Mr. Bones.
She won't let you leave.
I know I've kind of made fun of that already, but
Take this artifact.
Moriarty, that ain't.
Oh, they will hell.
Yeah.
It's time
To be fair, he's not supposed to be Moriarty. He's supposed to be some homeless dude.
No, but
Oh, like
I
that.
just mean,
Yeah, that's-
I mean, like, in terms of how, like, menacing his name sounds. Because he's supposed to be, like, the primary, like, antagonist that's being built up right now. And it's like, Mr. Bones is not really it's kind of a name you would expect from, like, a comedy game.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like we know the origin of his name and that he like ripped apart all those animals, so you know, it
Yeah.
gives it some weight, I suppose.
Still, it's a very silly name.
Okay,
but-
so
So
what?
we've eased her spirit. Now what?
She gave us lockpicks.
Fun. There's not
So-
going to be a lockpicking minigame, is there?
Oh, don't you know it?
Of course there is.
And
We don't see
so
enough of those in like RPGs already.
So, of the audience that remains, that are like, your hearts are pounding in terror from how terrifying this floor was,
Yeah.
don't worry, the rest of the game stops tryharding now. There's a couple exceptions, like, we're gonna have an exception right away. The best moment of the whole game is what to happen.
I'm waiting in suspense,
Best moment, that's wrong. You know, best scare.
in rapt attention.
I should stop spoiling it. Oh well, whatever. First, we have a lovely lockpicking game.
Oh right, because the excessively padlocked chains.
Don't worry, we only have to unlock one.
At least there's that.
So you have to rotate, like, choose one of, like, 8 different positions.
Uh-huh.
And you have to find the one that makes a little chime. And do that 4 times in a row. I'm sorry I had to find out this way.
You know...
1.
Okay,
Try again.
so... Lockpicking is not exactly new to video games. But
it's new to adventure gamers.
there,
My eyes are so wide right now.
there are a lot of games that have managed to do lockpicking in, like, an quote-unquote intuitive manner. Like the Thief franchise comes to mind, first of all. Like, lockpicking in those games is not, like, bad.
Yeah.
Because you
Not like
actually
this.
get a lot of feedback for what you're doing.
The inspector, he came to
You'd
see
think they
me
could do
today.
that in
Thought
other
I
games that
had
try to have
run away.
lockpicking? No.
Alright, so Boakes and Sons. Oh, the game's made by Jonathan Boakes. Whoa.
Author insert.
Party password's Malice. Well, hey, isn't that a
Hmm.
word we had to use in the first game?
Is it?
It is. It
It's
was, one of
Latin.
it was one of the 12 words.
Oh.
Alright, so let's get some more scissors, because they
More
explode every time you kill a life leech. Yeah, so there's someone in the darkness.
Yeah,
here.
that's how I feel.
Who are you?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Now, if it's not responding and still crying, would you continue asking it stuff?
What happened to you?
Of course.
I see that you don't have a great survival instinct.
Have you
I would be
seen
the second one to die in stereotypical horror stories.
Oh boy.
Oh. Oh.
Now, if your video didn't have a high volume, maybe that wasn't quite the punch, but when at the time, it knocked me out of my chair. Just FYI.
Yeah. I mean, it was yeah. I was kind of hoping we would have actually seen something.
Well, that's the one time the game got it right, and that you don't see something.
Well, yeah, but if you're... Well, okay, did we actually die, or did we, like, teleport out of there?
The door unlocked and we got out, and that's why we're
Oh,
like
okay.
freaking
Okay.
out right now.
So you could have died in there? Or no?
No, you can't. You automatically get out. But
This game.
I thought I was gonna die, you know?
This game! Like... Wait, wasn't that the violin sting from the first game?
Yes. And no, here's that music. I mentioned this before. Remember how I said they stole music from Silent Hill? This is
Oh,
it.
yeah. Is it really?
Yeah. This is the music from Silent Hill 3. What was it called?
I don't remember.
I forget. Breeze. It's called Breeze in Monochrome Night.
Okay.
So anyways, we're gonna put in Boakes' name in this Ouija board that finally has use, and it gives us a bonus item.
Oh. Have we
That
gotten
face,
all of
though.
the bonus items so far?
So far, yeah. This is the 4th one out of 6.
but it's number 5, of course.
Yeah.
Because we don't get them in order.
Now, if you choose... I had to look this up because there's no way to figure this out. If you look up Crabtree, which is another character from the first game, you'll get another bonus item.
And you have to do it one letter at a time with the sliding glass for every letter.
But don't you want to know about other spooky things in Dowerton?
Oh, there's number 3.
Yeah. Alright, so let's actually do malice, which was like the word we got on the party invitation.
The party invitation, yeah. I don't trust parties that say that their password is bad. Or evil. I don't remember which one is it actually translates to.
Malice is not the same as malus.
No, but it's spelled malus.
Amy, are you here?
No, don't turn around.
I can't kill you if you're looking at me.
I am seeing things. Terrible things.
Like
We're
you.
going to play a game.
Yeah, how does he not notice that she's a ghost? You can see through her.
I cannot play your games.
You're not
Your
Jigsaw.
life
Jeez.
is one of my favorites.
No, this is not a
I
jigsaw
told my
game. It's
sisters,
ridiculous.
But I can't find them anywhere.
Hint, we have
Very
them.
well. I will try.
Mm.
What must
I wouldn't mind a
Go
decent
face
Saw
the
game,
wall
actually.
in front of you.
Keep
I know
kinda
they've-
like that one that came out.
Pick up the
Well,
phone.
yeah, I know they've made a couple, but I think most of them have been just like really
I won't be able
either
to
bad
see.
or mediocre
Put on
licensed
the blindfold,
video games,
make
as
sure
licensed
you can't
video
see.
games are wont to do.
I'm
but-
not sure how a good Saw game would work, though.
Well,
I cannot see.
the idea is promising, at least. Like, either from the perspective of the person setting up the traps, or being a person trying to, like, get through the traps. It could work. Like, there's no reason it couldn't work as a video game.
Okay, so Amy's a dirty cheater.
You'll have to be
Of
quicker
course.
than that.
We're literally going to be doing this for about 3 minutes.
What are we
No, that's a
actually?
lie.
What are we actually trying to do?
Catch her.
Oh,
You'll have to
with
be
a
quicker than that.
burlap sack over our head.
Exactly, this is a blindfolds on. We say we promise you can't see, but we're lying. We can see fine.
Nearly.
But she's a. How would you grab her? She's a ghost.
You'll have to be quicker than that.
Oh.
You have to succeed somehow.
You'll have to be quicker than that.
This is reminding me, actually, of the mini game that I was telling you about in Technobabylon.
Oh boy.
Because
Does that one have a fail state, though?
Nearly.
I must have missed.
well, it's a game within the game, so yes.
That's not fair.
But it's not like a hard fail state that you have to like reload the game or anything.
Yeah, this one doesn't even have a normal fail
You'll
state,
have to be quicker than
Yeah.
that.
other than the one that happens every single time.
But I mean, like the collision
Are
detection
you ready for your present?
very much reminds me of
Ah.
why that mini game annoyed me so much.
Well, we finally got it after like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Now, I don't understand this. Why is she giving us these if these are like the tools for her doom?
Because she's a kid. I don't know.
The Silent Hill soundtrack.
This game was sold, right? Like for actual money.
Yeah, Zombie Fish actually like spent money to give it to me.
There's a new. Wait, we already saw this one.
Yeah, but and it's the guest again, but it's a new one.